President Donald Trump announced yesterday he will be dropping the Mexico tariff threats after reaching an immigration enforcement deal. This announcement a week after the president said he would put more pressure on the Mexican government to decrease the flow of migrants coming into our country. Now, on your side's Veronica Vernaccio spent the day in Nogales finding out how produce companies feel now that these threats have ended.
Taja, like you said, the president made these threats last week, and the deadline for Mexico to decide was supposed to be this Monday. But the president said in a statement on Friday that the U.S. and Mexico have come to an agreement that would indefinitely suspend the implementation of these tariffs. Now, if implemented, this would have created a 5% tariff increase on all Mexican goods entering the U.S. Two produce companies I spoke with, Chamberlain Distributing and Fresh Produce Association of America, say they're relieved these tariffs didn't go into place, but disappointed they were threatened to begin with. It says this threat created uncertainty here in Nogales and worry for the future of produce businesses here.
We're not planning for tomorrow or for the day or for the next day. Tomorrow and the next day are done. We're planning 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years in advance.
We're disappointed that our lives are that cheap, that in order to solve a problem that we had no issue in causing, that our businesses were thrown up in the air and left to the wind. And that's just not acceptable.
Chamberlain says there are 4,500 people in the city of Nogales who rely on the produce industry to live. And he says the issue of immigration and the issue of trade are different, but ended up getting into the same conversation, which he says is the opposite of what the U.S. should be doing to deal with them. Now, coming up tonight at 10, I'll have more from these two businessmen on how they plan to deal with the future of their businesses after this past week. Reporting in Nogales, Veronica Vernaccio, KGUN 9 on your side.